We're going to start with showing you just a quick video about what musicians making a difference do. We're going to highlight one of our camps, 351 Camp. It stands for 3 days, 5 elements, 1 shot. And it's all about how we change lives through music, dance, and mentoring.
Three Five One's been going for 10 years. This camp right now is the 10-year anniversary. It's a world of no judgment. It's a world where you can step out of your comfort zone and give it a shot and no one's going to laugh at you. There was young kids this camp that just said they've been told by their parents that they're ugly, they're never going to do anything, that they're terrible, that they've been bashed, locked up and just put aside, and those young kids have just believed those lies. 351 stands for 3 days, 5 elements and 1 shot. You get 3 days to go on this amazing camp. There's 5 elements: lyric writing, vocals, production, dancing and film, and there's 1 shot. Lyrics is an amazing element for young people to just speak and have a voice. Young people get to learn how to write great lyrics, whether it's on acoustic guitars, songwriters, or rap lyrics or poetry. And for 3 days they get to write out their thoughts, or they get to write out their dreams, and it's like therapy for a lot of these young guys. They feel like they've said something, they've got their place in the world, they've achieved something. Production's an amazing elective where they get to make beats and record in there and collaborate. The young people get to learn how to make music and how to record their own. So when the camp's over, they can go home and set up their own cheap studio. Vocals is where they gain confidence. A lot of the kids that come into vocals just want to learn how to sing better and not go out of key. So they really we build them up, we cover them in cotton wool, and we teach them songs to believe in themselves, and they get up on the stage at the end and have a huge concert, and they just learn how to sing better and find their voice. We've got Ange that comes in and she runs the Street Dreams program. All the kids come in, they just create an atmosphere at the night concerts where we just have a huge dance party and the kids DJ, and it's just the coolest thing ever. There's a young person that stutters and he feels like he can't speak, but when he gets on the dance floor, that's how he speaks. Film's a great element where they kind of go around and record all the different electives, and they all fit into each other. So the production guys record the lyric guys, and the vocal guys and the lyric guys work with the band guys and the dancers for things, and we create this kind of cool production here, our own 351 music industry. We've got young kids from previous camps that have been trained up under the mentorship program, and they actually become leaders, and they're the best leaders ever because they've been through it. 3 days is just the beginning. And I think it's setting that culture that, hey, we are committed to being the one in our life, that we can actually make a difference in our own lives and not be the victim. And so the only difference we need to make is letting young people know how powerful they can make their lives, how much potential they have. And if they catch on to that and write down their goals, their values, and then stay with positive people, it's the catalyst for change for the rest of their life. There was a Facebook page started from the kids saying, we want more 351s because it's only on once a year. I would love to see one in every state of Australia, like Main State, that every young person would have access to people that believe in them. So if young people have a dream, if any young person out there has a dream in music, art or dance or production, they can go to the website, check it out and just register, and it will be an experience of a lifetime. Just check out mad.org.au.
It's just me and my sisters and brothers. 351. 3 days, 5 elements, 1 shot. 3 days, 5 elements, 1 shot.
3 days, 5 elements, 1 shot. Here we go, some rock.
And let's
Let's hear it for Dominic here, who is the vision behind this program. This is an absolutely brilliant program that uses creative expression to help people. More power to you, man. It's absolutely fantastic.
Thanks, Phil. Well, we'll hear a little bit about more about Phil, and then Paz from the program is going to ask a few questions around therapy and music.
Everybody seems to have a sense that using creative programs is a great way to engage young people. It's like stating the bleeding obvious, but to actually make it work is very, very hard. And every year in Australia we see a bunch of creative programs come up, but they often just sort of fizzle out and disappear. But in this case, this has been going for a long while, and I think it's because, well, partly of the charisma and energy of this guy, but also because you guys who have been part of this program, you've been given opportunities you would never have otherwise. That's right, isn't it? You know. Yeah. Paz, can you just tell us what do you get out of this, being involved in this program?
What I get out of being involved in MMAD is just, it changed my life personally. I came from a background of not having the most supportive parents, not having the most believed in sort of life. I was actually, when I was quite a bit younger, I used to deal drugs. I used to take them as much as I dealt them. And actually, I got involved in a program called Catch a Falling Star. And the night that we were going away to a camp, I actually flushed all the drugs that I was taking that night because Mad, Dom, Emma and Evan gave me personally the belief that they believed in me, so I believed in myself to be able to give up all the stuff that I was doing to better my life. So, yeah, that's basically what it's done for me. You know, it took me out of a horrible situation and put me in a good one.
Fantastic.
I think one key that I'd love to share with you is that we never, and I suppose a lot of people probably don't, but we never tell a young person that they're doing anything wrong. I mean, Paz was a great drug dealer, but we said you could be even a better music producer. She started her own business, Corrupt Clothing. You've got a gift. And we just reshape the gift. We rebrand young people. Because as soon as you tell them, oh, you can't do this or you shouldn't do this, you separate yourself from young people. So it's about looking, even if they've got faults, how can those faults be used for good? Maybe they talk too much in class. Well, maybe they're a great motivational speaker. I mean, we've got, Nicky, a young kid. He had 182 incidents with the police. And before he met us. But once he had something and he talked a lot, he was so cheeky. But now he wants to be a motivational speaker and he's gone off he hasn't had one incident since he's been on the STAR program. But young people, all they need is, our vision is to see every young person have someone that believes in their great potential. And once someone, if you think of anything great you've done in your life, you've had someone there that's coached you, believed in you. You've had a team of people, at least, you found the belief in yourself. But I think, if you can spark in a young person that belief in their potential, that dream, if you can get them to visualize that dream, which you're so great at doing with a few little techniques, that's the catalyst for them to say, hey, I can be somebody. They're all branded. Young people are branded criminals, or, when we work in juvenile justice, they're told, oh, well, get in your jail cell, you're a criminal, you've got this many charges. The police, sometimes, we had one young kid that was like, well, you got 182 charges, why do we trust you? We don't believe, they pulled him over and he said, I've changed my life. But the world keep branding them off your past mistakes, and I think what we love doing is rebranding a young person.
So you change the labels. Yeah. You change the labels for these kids. You focus on their strengths. You give them opportunities. And by doing the creative stuff, you're not focusing on problems. You're actually focusing on strengths.
Yeah, and opportunities.
Yeah. And giving people a chance to be who you are, tell your story. Can you tell us a bit, Ryan, about your experience?
How much time do we have? Because, man, my experience with MMAD it's really indescribable. I've actually been a part of the camp as a participant and have moved on to be a global youth ambassador. And I've seen hundreds of kids, thousands of kids come through this program and have their life just dramatically changed. And from all walks of life, I think the beautiful thing about 351, which was on the screens, is you have 20 kids that may be really passionate about pursuing something in music, and 20 kids that are from this at-risk sort of troubled background. And I think that just broadens your mind, because you have a group of kids that think that maybe they have it pretty tough, and they do. But they start to recognize that there's another group of young people out there that have something tough as well, but it's just different. And they don't judge. Like, I mean, I'm from Western Sydney, northwestern Sydney, and, you know, I'd come to camps and meet kids from the northern beaches, Melbourne, all across Australia. And it just brought in my mind that, hey, my problems and the problems that my mates face where I'm from is just different. And my experience now, I mean, I dreamed when I first came to camp of being the biggest rapper in the world, but I'm not. But I discovered something more beautiful, and I guess like music had brought me in, and I wanted to pursue making music, and I like doing that, but I found out that making music was more like my therapy. And so it's not for me to release, but now I've developed a passion for behind the scenes, discovering, developing, and maximizing the publicity of artists across the world. And from musicians making a difference, I recently just had the opportunity to relocate and live between Sydney and Los Angeles, and work alongside an incredible producer by the name of Rodney Jerkins, who's sold 200 million records and won 4 Grammys. And to be at a campsite that, you know, is, you know, you're sleeping in bunks, and then to be driving around in convertibles in Los Angeles in Bentleys and Rolls Royces, and a kid from Western Sydney, that, I mean, I feel like I've gone to a completely different place. So I think the power in music and the power in what these guys do, is just, it's incredible, and it's you try to take it with you.
And I think it's empowering young people that they can make their own difference. And we challenge young people to make a difference in their world before they make a difference in the world. Yeah. Paz, do you want to ask your first question to Phil?
I would love to ask my first question to Phil. What are the advantages in using creative expression as a means to engage at-risk young people?
Okay, I think it's about, like Dom said, taking off labels. You know, are you a bad kid, or are you in fact a hurt kid who's got some pretty bad behaviour? You know, changing the labels, focusing on positives. And for a lot of at-risk kids, you know, they've been, you know, disconnected from family and support services. And what you're doing here is you're giving them back that sense of connection and belonging with other, as you said, Ryan, like-minded people. You know, you realise you're not alone, and you realise, yeah, you've done it tough, but other people do too. But the focus is on moving forward as opposed to looking back. And so I think that's why it works. It's giving you guys a chance to express your uniqueness in a way that is relevant and interesting and amazing for you. Yeah.
All right, so how does creative expression such as dance and music making help young people with mental health issues?
Again, I think it's about changing the labels. I think it's giving young people the opportunity to tell their story, express their ideas with no judgment applied. And when you do something that, you know, is about you, and you do your song or do your piece, you feel good about yourself, and the mental health issues and other issues become secondary, because in that moment, which will be your moment in a minute, it's all about you, and it's all about how good you are and how strong you are, you know, and the other stuff falls away.
All right. Is it therapy? How does involvement in creative programs help young people therapeutically?
I think it's therapy when the people involved in the program see it as therapy. As you said, Ryan, it was therapy for you because you discovered things about yourself, new ways of being. And I think it's important with what Dom does, that you're not stating this as therapy, you're giving people the opportunity to discover things about themselves, and that's the key to making it work, I think. You know, it's fantastic.
All right, so is it art? Is involvement in creative process with other people more important than what is actually preceded?
I think for a lot of people like yourselves, it's important to not just write a song or do a dance, but to do it to other people who can witness how far you've come and how great you're doing. And I guarantee when you do your bit in a minute, there's a lot of people out there going, I don't have the balls to do that. I really wish I could be her. And that's important. It's actually it's telling your story to other people and getting feedback from other people, which focuses on strengths rather than issues and problems.
All right. So, what role does performance play in effective creative programs such as MMAD?
I think it promotes it. I think it brands it, spreads the brand of what you do. But it means other people can see the great work that you do and how far you guys have come, and go, I want to be a part of that too. The best advertisement is to see people doing well, and that's a great way to sell this fantastic program.
Fantastic. Oh, smashed through those questions really well.
How long we got?
Fantastic. Well,
I was just going to also add, one of the things I forget when I am talking about MMAD is the spirit it puts inside of you, in terms of, like, we talk about our life stories and how far we've come, but there's this other side that is birthed inside of you about helping others. And it's so second nature to me that when I just told my story, I completely forgot about it. But like when I'm in LA now, I'm actually going into rough neighborhoods of Los Angeles doing what these guys did for me. Because there's some kid out there, and maybe I've met him, maybe I haven't yet, but we're just going into those neighborhoods and having those experiences and having the opportunity to do what Dominic and the team did for me and for Paz is now so second nature that I forget that that's just how I've been grown to become, because MMAD puts such an emphasis on it in a really unique way. Like, there's no feeling of pressure to help people. We don't help people because we feel pressured to. We help people because what else would we do? Like, why wouldn't we?
You become a mentor. You become a mentor and you're giving back.
yeah, it's good. Yeah. I think, like, we've had a lot of support. The Vodafone Foundation gave us this one-page document to figure out who we were as a charity. And I think it was because we did so much, but we really know what we do now. And one of our mission is not to do all this casework and all this other work and just do everything half-heartedly. Our core purpose now is to create an inspirational environment where young people can make positive choices and find their place in the world. So when we turn up somewhere, our mission's only to create an environment where young people feel so inspired that they think, hey, maybe I can change, which many of the kids have never even thought. You know, there's kids on the street, they're just, this is my life, and maybe I can make a difference. First time they've thought it, wow, maybe I can make a difference. And if you can kind of set an environment, I think, where they feel free to dream and like maybe they can, and you're giving them another road, it's a really powerful thing. And then they make choices. You know, we don't babysit young people. It's like, well, if you make the choice, we'll back you up. We'll believe in you 100%. And we empower. Our programs are about the young people. They're not about us or our program. It's about what's your dream. And it's got to be unique to each individual to think. And they've got to share where they're at and be able to feel believed in. Every young person just wants to feel believed in. And then they go on to just do amazing things. Amazing things.
Yes, they do.
It's good. They do. Like Paz, she played at the Big Day Out with us this year.
I did play at the Big Day Out this year. Was anyone at the Big
She
Day Out?
gave up her...
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I saw one hand there. Yeah, see?
What were you doing at the Big Day
Yeah,
Out?
well,
All right, so I think that's pretty much it from us. But Paz is going to finish with a song that she's written through the program about sunshine. We're all looking forward to that. And then you guys get to have a coffee.
yeah, I thought I'd bring a little bit of sunshine to this room that is lighted by artificial light. So a bit of music, sunshine. So if I could get the beat playing, that would be awesome.
Cool. But if you've got any questions, you can check out Phil Nunn or go to mad.org.au. Send us an email. We'll send it to Phil. He mentors amazing youth organisations, and he's just... you're amazing, Phil. You're very good. You're an inspiration.
Pretty cool,
and yeah, we'll talk to you soon. And Paz.
Yeah, so if anyone could stand up with me, because all you guys, like, I see your legs, you're looking a bit tired, and I say you're straight up, you're ready. So, all right. So big, quick shout outs to Mars, Sky Hiker, I'm Clue Croving, #Fame Gang. I'm Paz Riley. I hope you enjoyed my little performance. All right. Yeah. So everybody's staring like I'm a circus freak, I'm amazing, but I'm not even at my peak. I walk in late, but my presence is a treat. Maxie's on the feet, hips swinging to the beat. I look in the mirror, my head grows a little bigger. If you're aiming the gun, you better pull the trigger. Back when I was 13, I lived the movie 13. I have no emotion. promotion so nobody ever hurt me. Employee of the month, hip-hop blacks that overwork me. Rolling on a fixie scamming Lamborghini Mercy. Throw $1,000 into a wishing well down George Street with my kicks out, show and tell. Giving up every day for a dream. I should tell what's going on. Phone calls saved by the bell, snakes and ladders falling down and going up. Yeah, I'm getting older, but I'm never growing up. Now all I want for Christmas is a little bit of sunshine, sunshine, sunshine. Give it to me to get me through a dark time, dark time, dark time. I was wondering who these kids gonna listen to, gonna listen to, gonna listen to. Well, I guess it's me if it isn't you, if it isn't you, if it isn't you. Now when it comes to music, I'm in it for the beat, and when it comes to pain, I'm in it for the street. Swear a lot, so my sentence end and beat. Leader because they like to follow like sheep. This is my time and I ain't never losing. Take advantage of the life that I'm choosing. I'm just clueless to the stuff that I'm abusing. Maybe because of the stuff that I was using. I'm that kid that everybody likes to blame. Chase a little bit of fame and never be the same. Sweating after Molly, chasing after Mary Jane. When you have nothing, you have everything to gain. You wanna live my life and take a walk in my shoes. I started at the bottom just paying my dues. Everything is purple, so I never got the blues. This is the corrupt mind behind corrupt crew. Now all I want for Christmas is a little bit of sunshine, sunshine, sunshine. Give it to me to get me through a dark time, a dark time, dark time. I was wondering who these kids gonna listen to, gonna listen to, gonna listen to. Well, I guess it's me if it isn't you, if it isn't you, if it isn't you. Hungover on a Sunday, kick on for a fun day. Wake up even worse for work on a Monday. Mistake is a blessing, a lesson never a fail. Young female addicted to retail with the knife for misjudged details. Stumble up the yellow brick road, follow the trail. Don't care about what everybody's saying. Rap you a masterpiece, the picture I'm portraying. In the grounds where I leave you laying, just playing. Dollar signs come up with the size that I'm weighing. Give me sunshine, take me back to the days. Saving up 3 months for brand new J's. People like to put you down in so many ways. Middle finger to the sky, screw it anybody says. Joker card, bluffing my way through another hand. Ace up my sleeve, about to earn 100 grand. Now all I want for Christmas is a little bit of sunshine, sunshine, sunshine. Give it to me to get me through a dark time, dark time, dark time. I was wondering who these kids gonna listen to, gonna listen to, gonna listen to. Well, I guess it's me if it isn't you, if it isn't you, if it isn't you. Now all I want for Christmas is a little bit of sunshine, sunshine, sunshine. Give it to me to get me through a dark time, dark time, dark time. I was wondering who these kids gonna listen to, gonna listen to, gonna listen to. Well, I guess it's me if it isn't you, if it isn't you, if it isn't you. All right, thank you very much.